Hello, Richie Lynn, captain of the Shooters Fancy Brigade.
Hi, I'm Pat Dio, captain of the Spartans New Year's Brigade.
We are here to answer a few questions about being captains.
And take it easy on me. I'm new at this, so don't expect too much out of me.
Okay, the first question is for Pat. Being a new captain, what's the number one concern that keeps reoccurring?
Well, number one concern, I have about 20, but the one thing that my anxiety level since I took the job has been through the roof is worrying about getting the actual show planned and out. Like we're in the process of doing it now, but it's like one thing after another. It gets bogged down. But my worst fear is not having anything ready for New Year's Day. It's my worst fear of anything. That's my anxiety levels up here on out. Rich, in response to my question, how do you move past those kinds of concerns?
Well, I rely a lot on my co-captain and the other members of the club to be prepared. We do practice a lot, and it's hard. It's hard on everyone. Not everyone can make it every week, so it's time-consuming trying to catch people up here and there and stuff like that. But making sure my float builders are prepared and having everything done in a timely fashion to put the show on the best we can is, relying on other people is the less I have to stress about.
Thank you.
Okay, we have a two-part question here for both of us. There's only two outcomes, good prize or bad. Which is harder to follow up and why? The second part is added pressure as a captain.
I think I can answer that. As far as good prize versus bad, we've only been in a club in the parade for this will be going into our 8th parade, so 7 parades. Each year we've 10th, 8th, 7th, 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 and then 4th. So we've constantly just built on what we've done. So for me, having the best spot that we've ever finished, 4th, and now I'm a new captain going into the new year, the added pressure for me is to keep that going. Another one of my fears, which I answered earlier, was the anxiety level is letting everybody down. And like Richie said, I'm going to have to rely on, my members and my builders and everybody, to hold it together, and maybe we could build on how we finished up last year and just go a little bit better.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Being this is the club's 23rd or 4th year, something like that, I can't remember exactly, but our best prize was 6th prize, and our worst prize, we've come in last in the bottom 3 quite a few years in a row, and it's tough to keep morale up. That's the biggest part. And throughout the years, we've had numerous new members each year, a lot of rookies, probably 10 or 12 each year, and then they don't stick around for very long. So the second part to that question is the added pressure is to keep the morale in the club high. Is you have to keep the game face and the happy face whenever you're around your members and upbeat and keep everybody positive. 90% of the time. There's times when you blow off, and yell at everybody and cuss, and it's part of the game. It's part of the nature. But for the most part, they put their trust in you to lead them, and you have to keep that brave face front on to put on a good show and make sure everybody's prepared to do their job New Year's Day.
Good job.
Okay, this question is for Pat, and it's a pretty good one, being a rookie captain. So why did you take this on?
That's a great question. I've been in the parade for, how old am I now? 40 years. Off and on, brigades, wench, but for, I guess, about 30 of those years I've been in the brigades. I always looked at the captain. Obviously, I think everybody looks at the captain as that guy. Like, you want to be that guy. I took this on because I feel like I'm going to be the best at it. That's just flat out what I believe. I hope and pray that I make my club proud, but I just feel like that this is what I wanted to do, and I took it on for that reason. Finish this sentence. To me, my club is?
My club is loyalty, family, tradition.
For me, my club is the same 3, but they're my heart. I love everybody in that club. I won't be able to do anything without those guys. So that's where I'm at.
Well, that's a wrap. We hit all our questions. I hope you enjoyed our answers, and I'll pass it over to Pat.
No bad comments, please. We thank you, and look for more content coming up.